Good morning, grade 4. We started learning about the different kinds of teeth, and this lesson is especially about the teeth and microbes. So, today we will be completing the lesson, and after completing the lesson, we will also write the new words. So, let's begin with the lesson, and we just want to uh, check with what we have done in the first class, that is about the teeth, where the teeth are arranged in our jaws, and what are the growing teeth, and how many number of teeth we have in children and in adults, and what are the permanent teeth, and what is a wisdom teeth. And then we understood about the structure of the tooth in our last class. So I'm sure you must have studied and read the lesson, and now we will be uh, continuing with the other topics. Kinds of teeth and their function also we have studied in the last lesson, last part of the lesson. That is, incisors are the cutting teeth, the canines are the tearing teeth, premolars are the cracking teeth, and molars are the grinding teeth. And when we spoke about the teeth formula, and this was given to you as an activity also, I told you to draw the picture of the incisors, canines, premolars and molars, and mention their function also. So the teeth formula is 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars and 12 molars. Total how many? 32 teeth. How many in each jaw? 16 teeth in each jaw. So this is the teeth formula. Now, what is tooth decay? What is the tooth decay? When I say decay, decay means what? Something that gets spoiled. So your teeth will also get spoiled, which is a very, very common phenomenon in the children. This also we discussed, but I want to start from here because it's a very important topic for the children. So when we eat anything, small pieces of food are left, sticking to our teeth. Sometimes these are not completely removed during the cleaning. These small pieces of food start decaying and may damage our teeth. As a result of these thin as a result of this, the teeth get covered with a thin, sticky layer of germs. This sticky layer of germs is called as the plaque. Plaque. Plaque is the name used for this. So the plaque reacts with the sugar that is present in the food to produce the acid. So when you are still eating sugars, the plaque which is already formed on your teeth, that will react with the sugar and it becomes thick and thick. So the acid spoils the enamel or shine of the teeth. So that will spoil the shine of your teeth. So it also causes holes or cavities in the teeth. It produces bad smell and toothache. When the tooth is badly damaged, it begins to shake. The gums cannot hold it tightly and it may fall. So thus tooth decay causes. So what are the tooth decay resulting in? Holes or cavities in the teeth, foul smell in the mouth, losing the teeth, and stomach troubles or other related diseases. Some children don't realize they often have the stomach pain because of the tooth decay, because the germs are entering into the stomach of the child. So they feel the trouble, they get the pain in the stomach. So, what are the tooth decay results? Holes or cavities in the teeth, foul smell in the mouth, losing the teeth, and stomach troubles or related diseases. When you see this picture, how this boy is troubled to with the pain, and this is the decay, how the microbes have attacked all the gum. So this becomes very weak. It starts eating the pulp. This becomes very weak, and the tooth will come out as a result. So how are we going to take care of our teeth? So next point is care of teeth. So when you know that teeth get spoiled, you should also know how to take care of them, right? So how do we take care of it? Teeth are a very important part of our body. We should take care of our teeth to prevent the tooth decay. We should remember the following things to take care of our teeth. So before I start with this topic, I want to check with everybody. Do you brush your teeth twice a day? Some children are very lazy to brush in the morning and also brush in the night. This is known to everybody, and from now onwards, after learning this lesson, what you have to practice is you have to brush twice in a day. So I would recommend you to brush twice in a day. Now, we should remember the following things to take care of our teeth. What are those things? There are 7 points given here, and I want you to make one more chart using the same, only the pointers and the pictures. You have to draw the pictures and write the pointers, and you have to follow them. One more chart activity for you from the part 2 of this lesson. So what is the first point discussed among the 7? We should brush our teeth at least twice a day, every morning and every night before going to bed. We should, point number 2, we should brush our teeth by following the correct method as shown in the pictures. So what are these pictures showing? When you go to the dentist also, you'll find some charts hanging outside. It will have the picture like this. First you have to hold the brush properly, and then you have to brush them upside down like this, not like this. You have to brush them upside down like this. So this is what is clearly shown in the picture. We should brush our teeth by following the correct method as shown in the picture. We should eat raw vegetables and fruits such as apples, carrot, radish. These exercise our gums and make our teeth strong. We should chew our food well. We should not eat too much of sweets, biscuits, toffees, and chocolates because they spoil the teeth. We should rinse our mouth with water after every meal. Point number 7, we should get our teeth examined by a dentist after every 6 months. If we observe the above precautions, our teeth will remain clean and healthy. So what are the very important points? All 7 points are very important. So what I want you to do is you have to make a chart using all these pictures, and you have to follow this regularly. Since you are in grade 4, I think whatever we learn, we should be able to follow. So if you see the dentist picture in figure 2.6, the dentist is examining the boy's teeth. So once in a while you have to get the teeth examined by the dentist. What is the reason? If there is any decay of the teeth, you will come to know immediately and you can take the precautions. So what are the precautions here again? You should know how to brush your teeth upside down, and twice a day you have to brush your teeth, and you have to avoid the sweets, eating chocolates, the gummy foods, and moreover, after eating, you don't wash your mouth. That is causing danger to your teeth. So, this part you have to be very cautious when you are eating sweets for the next time. Now, let's learn about the microbes. Till now, we have learned about the teeth, different kinds of teeth, how to take care of our teeth, and now we are learning about the microbes. Now, what are the microbes actually? Microbes are the smallest microorganisms. Microbes. We cannot see them with our eye. There will be so many microbes inside our mouth also. We don't know. If we don't keep our mouth clean, the smell that causes the bad smell that comes out of your mouth is because of some bacteria. Okay, so what are these microbes? Let's read from this page 133 only. So microbes are very small organisms. They cannot be seen with the naked eye. Naked eye means like this, without any using any device. They can be seen only through a microscope. So how can you see the microbes? Microbes are seen only through the microscope, because with the help of microscope we can see the smallest particle also very clearly. The microbes are found everywhere. They can be found in the air, water, soil, food, and also in the outside the bodies of the animals. So where do you find the microbes? Everywhere. On our body, in the air, in the atmosphere, in the water, in the soil, in the food, and also in the outside bodies of the animals. Some microbes are useful to us and some are harmful. So the main thing what we should understand about the microbes is the microbes, there are useful microbes and harmful microbes. What are useful microbes? Useful microbes will be helping us to stay healthy, and it will be used in some of the food processing units. And the disease causing germs, disease causing microbes will cause diseases to the person. So the microbes which cause diseases are called as the germs. The good, uh, the microbes that cause diseases are called as the germs. What are they called? GERMS, germs. Now, there are few varieties of the microbes. What are these kinds of microbes? There are four main kinds of the microbes. So what are these microbes? When we understand, they are bacteria, viruses, protozoa, and fungi. These are the ones, and the singular is called as a fungus. Okay, these are the different kinds of microbes, the four kinds of microbes that cause diseases. These are called as the germs. And what are they? Bacteria, viruses, protozoa, fungi. So we are calling them in plural now. We are calling them in plural. What if we call it as a singular? Singular is the bacterium. Singular means one. One microbe we are calling as bacterium. And the viruses is plural. Virus is singular. Protozoa is plural. Protozoan is singular. Fungi is plural. Fungus is singular. So learn both the forms so that you are aware of how it is pronounced. Harmful microbes will spoil the food and cause many diseases in us. These cause diseases such as typhoid, tuberculosis, smallpox, measles, flu, common cold, amoebic dysentery, ringworms. I repeat all the diseases caused by the harmful microbes. Harmful microbes spoil the food and cause many diseases in us. These cause diseases such as typhoid, tuberculosis, smallpox, measles, flu, common cold, amoebic dysentery, ringworm, etc. So some of them are very useful also. So let's read about the useful bacteria. There are some microbes which are useful to us. They help us in many ways. So what are the uses? Now I want you to put another chart by the useful bacteria, useful microbes. Some bacteria change milk into curd and some help in making cheese. Wow, this is a very nice fact to know. Some bacteria help in baking bread and making wines. Some bacteria help in the decay of the dead plants and animals. Some bacteria help to digest food in the animals. Some bacteria produce vitamins in our body. Certain fungi are used as food, making medicines and bread. So these are the many uses of the microbes. So how are we going to protect ourselves? It is in our hands. So health of you is in your hands. Now there are few important points that we need to remember from the page 134. Let us remember. Let's read the summary of the lesson. Teeth are an important part of our mouth. Teeth give shape to our face. A tooth has three parts: crown, neck, and root. You have to read along with me, children. A tooth is made of three layers: enamel, dentin, and pulp. There are four kinds of teeth: incisors, cutting teeth; canines, tearing teeth; premolars, cracking teeth; molars, grinding teeth. We should take proper care of our teeth. Microbes are extremely small organisms that are found in water, soil, food, air, etc. Most microbes are harmful to us and they cause Diseases. Some microbes such as certain bacteria and fungi are useful to us. So I want you to read the lesson thoroughly 2-3 times and then complete the textbook exercises given from page number 134. After completing the exercises, you have to write the question and answers from the lesson. So with this, we are done with the reading and explanation of the lesson. Now I will be writing the new words on the board for you all to copy down for the lesson. So before you write the new words, you have to put the heading of the lesson, that is teeth and microbes. Very neat heading you have to write, and you have to underline the heading and keep the side heading as the new words. And when you're writing new words also, you have to number them and you have to leave one line for the new words. And after completing the new words, what is your next target? You have to write your question and answers 3 times from the printed notes given by the school. And you also have to complete the activities that I have given to you. I gave you the chart activity. If you remember it well, you have to complete that activity and send it on the school number. Let's write the words now. Sunken, sunken. Healthy, healthy. Permanent, permanent. Wisdom, teeth, wisdom teeth. Coming to the parts of the teeth, crown, crown. Neck, root. Gums. Enamel. So you have to pause the video and then write the words. Sunken, healthy, permanent, wisdom teeth, crown, neck, root, gums, enamel. I'll continue the other words. You pause the video and write the words. So after 9, incisors, we'll write from here because there is space. Incisors, incisors. Canines, canines. Premolars, premolars. Molars, molars. Plaque, plaque. Microbes, microbes. And what are the disease causing microbes called? Germs. Incisors, canines, premolars, molars, plaque, microbes, germs. Bacteria, viruses, protozoa, fungi. So these are the new words of the lesson. So after the new words, what are you supposed to do? You'll have to complete the question and answers, textbook exercises, and the activities that I suggested from the lesson without fail. After this only, it is completing the lesson. So let's read the words what I wrote: bacteria, viruses, protozoa, and fungi. So this is the lesson number 2 of term 2, the teeth and microbes, and we are done with the lesson completely. I want you to read and learn all the spellings without fail from the lesson. That's all for today. Have a good day.